In this video, we'll learn common and essential English words from capable to cut, with clear meanings, examples, and real-life usage. These are words you'll hear every day in conversations, movies, and at work. Plus, stay until the end for a fun cultural note you'll recognize instantly. Capable, having the ability to do something. She is capable of great things. She is fully capable of doing the job on her own. He is capable of solving the problem quickly.
You lied on your resume to get the job, Corinne. What else are you capable of?
Challenge, something difficult that tests you. I'm ready for a new challenge. She had to face a challenge at work. He accepted the challenge and started the project. Challenging, difficult, but interesting. It was a challenging task. Change, to make something different. I want to change my plans. There's a good chance it will rain today. This is your last chance to change your mind.
Your Honor, everybody deserves a second chance. Give him another chance. He's new to the job. He'll learn. Fat chance I'll finish this today. There is a 0% chance he will agree.
Change, to make something different. Change of plans. I need to change clothes before dinner. The car changed direction to avoid the obstacle. Change into, to become or transform. The story says the frog changed into a prince. I changed into my pajamas before bed. Change your mind means to decide differently after thinking again. It is very common in everyday English and is used when someone reconsiders a decision or opinion. People often use polite questions like, "What can I do to change your mind?" when they want to persuade someone. It is also common to say, "If you change your mind," when offering help or keeping an option open. When someone is very sure, they may say, "Nothing will change my mind," to show that their decision is final. Change gear, to shift gear in a vehicle. He changed gear quickly. Changeable, able to be changed. The weather is very changeable. She has a changeable mood, sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Changing, becoming different. Times are changing fast. Charge, to ask for payment or to load electricity. There is an extra charge for late checkout. The hotel charges a fee for extra luggage. I need to charge my phone battery. To be in charge, to be responsible for something. She is in charge of the marketing team. Ask the person in charge for more information. Check, to look at something carefully. I will check the answer. I will double-check the report before sending it. Please check the details of your order before confirming. Check in, to register at a hotel or airport. We check in at 3 p.m. Check out, to leave a hotel or examine something. We check out tomorrow. Our checkout time is 11 a.m. Check out this new app I found. I need to check out that restaurant before we go. I want to check out a book about history. Check up, a medical examination. I need a checkup. Check on, to see if someone or something is okay. She called to check on her friend after the surgery. I'll check on my kids before they go to bed. The manager checked on the progress of the construction. Can you check on the order status for me? Check over, to examine something carefully to make sure everything is correct or in good condition. I checked over the document before sending it. He was checked over by the doctor after the accident. Checking account. A bank account for daily use. I have a checking account. Choice. An option you can choose. You have a choice. Choosing the red dress was a good choice. The test was multiple choice, so we had to pick the right answer. Choose. To decide between options, I choose the blue one. Choose wisely before signing the contract. You can choose from these 3 desserts. Clean, not dirty. The room is clean. Clean out. To remove everything inside. I cleaned out the drawer. Clean up. To make a place tidy. Clean up your room. We need to clean up the mess in the kitchen. Cleaner. A person or product that cleans. The cleaner arrived early. Clear. Easy to understand or empty. The instructions are clear. The teacher gave a clear message about the homework. Please clear space on the table for the new project. Clear up. To solve or improve. The weather cleared up. The technician cleared up the problem with the computer. The teacher cleared up the confusion about the assignment. Close up. To shut completely or move nearer. The shop closed up early because of the storm. The photographer took a close-up view of the flower. Close down. To stop operating permanently. The factory closed down last year. Cross. To go from one side to the other. Cross the street. We crossed the bridge to reach the park. The river is dangerous, so we crossed over carefully. Be careful when you cross over the road. Crossover originally means to go from one side to another, but in figurative use, it shows versatility, hybrid characteristics, or crossing traditional limits. A crossover car combines the comfort of a sedan with the height of an SUV. He's a crossover player who can shoot and defend equally well. The actor crossed over from TV to movies. Cross off. To remove an item from a list by drawing a line through it because it is completed or no longer needed. I crossed off the last item on my to-do list. Crossbar. A horizontal bar. The goal has a crossbar. Cross-eyed. Having eyes that look inward. The child is cross-eyed. Crossfire. Gunfire from different directions. They were caught in crossfire. Crossing. A place where you cross. Wait at the crossing until the light turns green. Stop at the level crossing when the lights are flashing. Pedestrian crossing, crosswalk, and zebra crossing all refer to the same thing, a marked place on the road where people can safely cross. Pedestrian crossing is the most general and formal term, and it can be used in any type of English. Crosswalk is the most common term in American English and is widely used in everyday conversation in the U.S. Zebra crossing, often just called zebra, is mainly used in British English and refers to crossings marked with black and white stripes. The meaning is the same, but the choice of word depends on the country and context. Always use the pedestrian crossing when you cross the road. Use the crosswalk. She stopped at the crosswalk. He crossed the road at the zebra crossing. Crossroad, a place where roads meet. We stopped at the crossroad to check the map and decide which way to go. Crossword, a puzzle with words. I love doing a crossword. Cut, to divide with something sharp. She cut the fabric carefully before sewing the dress. I'm going to the salon to get my hair cut. The company cut costs by using less energy. Cut down, to reduce or chop a tree. I want to cut down sugar. I'm trying to cut down on sugar. They cut down trees to build a new road. Cut off, To disconnect or stop, they cut off the power. The storm cut off the electricity supply. He was cut off in the middle of his speech. Cut up, to cut into small pieces, cut up the vegetables. She cut up the meat for the stew. Cut up and chop are both used to talk about cutting food, but they are not exactly the same. Cut up is a general expression that means to cut food into pieces without saying the size or the method. Example, cut up the chicken for the soup. Chop is more specific and usually means cutting food into smaller pieces using quick, strong movements with a knife. Chop the onions finely. In recipes, chop is more common because it gives clearer instructions, while cut up is more informal and general. Cut back, to reduce spending or activity. We must cut back on our spending if we want to save money. One of the most famous pedestrian crossings in the world is the Abbey Road zebra crossing in London. It became famous because it appears on the cover of Abbey Road, 1969, an album by the Beatles. In the photo, the band is walking across the zebra crossing near their recording studio. Today, the crossing is a popular tourist attraction, and people from all over the world visit it to take the same photo. In British English, this type of crossing is called a zebra crossing, which is why the term is often associated with the Beatles and the UK. Thanks for watching. Next time you see a zebra crossing, remember the Beatles and their famous Abbey Road walk.